Welcome to ITW, the show that helps you incorporate technology into the classroom. Today we are joined by Jake Standish. Thank you for joining us, Jake.
Glad to be here.
David actually is here. He is somewhere out there somewhere being a kid.
He's going to throw the first pitch.
Right, he's catching fly balls. He's having a good time. So, we're going to let him have his fun. But today we are here at BB&T Park. We're going to watch Charlotte Knights play. But we want to talk to you guys about mobile learning outside of the classroom.
That's right. We see a lot of students here today, and they've brought devices,
yes,
and they're doing some great things. They'll be getting pictures and sharing what they've learned about baseball, I'm assuming, but there's a lot of ways we can use technology outside of the classroom, not just here at BB&T, and that's what we're going to talk about.
Right, and hopefully we're going to give you guys some ideas, some things that you can do with mobile learning outside the classroom, using your devices to show your students different content, different learning opportunities. So hopefully we'll give you guys some good ideas on how you can do that today. So stay tuned for this week's episode of ITW.
All right, David, what you doing?
I'm trying to buy tickets. I don't really know. I'm just clicking. I don't really know how to buy tickets.
This is how David solves all his technology problems.
You just, whoa, there we go. I did something. I think I gotta click. That's how you figure it out, right there.
All right, so David was never able to finish buying at the kiosk, so we're actually going to talk to human beings now and get our tickets.
Let's start right out, shall we? I'm ready to play today. I said, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today.
Started, say the magic word.
Being at a ballpark is ideal for a math teacher. All sorts of things you can do. You have perpendicular lines, and you can talk about between perpendicular and parallel lines. You have different kinds of shapes. You have diamonds. You have squares. You have anything you want. Octagons. All different kinds of ways you can talk about shapes and angles and lines. So if you're a math teacher, this is a great place to talk to your students about math outside the classroom.
Hi, once again, guys, we're here at BB&T Park, home of the Charlotte Knights. We're going to do a little history lesson for you today. So behind me, what I have is 4 murals. I have Latta Park, Warren Field, we have the Knights Stadium, and we have Jim Crockett Park. So what you could do with these 4 murals will tell you where the Knights played. So a good thing you could do with your students would be to have them create some sort of slideshow, whether it's through PowerPoint or Keynote, Google Slides. Create a presentation on the history of the Charlotte Knights, the history of their stadiums, and maybe have a rubric with when they played in those stadiums, what was going on in the United States at that time. So just a great history lesson you can tie in the Charlotte Knights and the different fields and the different stadiums that they played in.
All right, so here at Bearden Park, near the Knights Stadium, David is going to demonstrate some sound experiments. Listen to that. That's amazing. We got 4 different sized cylinders here, and you can hear a different tone with each of them. So you got some science, some music, great things going on here at Bearden Park. Is it recording? All right, so we're standing behind the BB&T Park here at Bearden Park, which is a very neat place to come. A lot of the schools have come out over here as well and are checking it out. We discovered that the restrooms over here, the roof is actually a green roof. So it's planted with a lot of very interesting hardy plants that will absorb the water and makes a really neat feature to see. And there's some other science experiments we were talking about earlier. There's also the ability here to use your device and that camera that you have to record lots of interesting things. Notice there's some ginkgo trees here, which are prehistoric. They haven't changed since the era of the dinosaur, so you can have students looking at that and exploring what is the ginkgo. Well, if you've got a device, if it has internet access, you can actually look it up and figure out what that's all about. You can also be looking at, with that camera, you could record footage of moving objects, like a baseball. If you know the distance of the frame of what the iPad camera is capturing, maybe it's 20 feet wide. If you throw the ball across it, you can actually calculate the speed by how far the ball moves in every frame. Using a video editor like iMovie, we'll be able to capture that and calculate those interesting features. So lots of great ways to incorporate science on your outdoor activities.
So outside, as an English teacher, there's a lot of opportunities. Here at the ballpark, all sorts of things I can do. So first of all, I have students that have a beautiful day at Meta Ballpark. I can have my students document their day, give them all kinds of things that they can do. They can use the Docs app, or they can use just a notes on their iPad, however they want to do it. But they can just document what they learn, what their experiences for the day. I can include certain rubrics, things like make sure that their documentation includes a metaphor or a simile. Things like that, rhyme words. So all different kinds of things. You can put those different kinds of stipulations into your assignment. But this is just another example of how you can use English and an iPad outside the classroom. That's going to do it for this week's edition of ITW. We had a really great time here, Education Day at BB&T Park. We got to talk about a lot of different things, different content, mobile learning. What do you think, Jay?
I think there's just so much to do. A great time here. Not just about being at the park, though. As we're saying, you can get out, you can do this anywhere. Just bring that device to help enhance the experience. And you can use it with the camera, you can use different apps, explore the internet to get some answers if you have that access. There's just a lot of ways to use a device.
Right, and it's just really, really fun for the kids, and I'm sure they're enjoying it. But as always, we want to hear your comments, your feedback, so please send us an email at itw@cms.k12.nc.us. You can always send us a tweet as well at CMS2the4. Again, which is subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We want to hear your feedback. Well, that's going to do it for ITW for this week. Make sure you stay tuned for next week's edition.
Sounds good.